This is the Casio SGW100, and on paper, it might be one of the most feature-packed watches you can buy for under $50. Compass, thermometer, 200 meters of water resistance. But instead of just opening this up at a desk, we're unboxing it and immediately putting it into the real world, on a cruise ship, in Aruba, and in the Bahamas. Let's see if this thing actually delivers, or if it just sounds good on paper. Welcome back to the channel Watch Your Budget, where we unbox and review affordable watches that pack a ton of value. And right away, this one feels different. Packaging is typical Casio, nothing fancy. You're getting the box or a tin, depending on the version, an instruction manual, a warranty card, and that's about it. But the second you take the watch out, it makes an impression. It's big, it's bold, and it immediately feels like it's built for something more than just everyday wear. And before we even get into the features, we need to talk about the size, because that's what's going to matter for a lot of people. Let's break this down in detail. The case diameter comes in at about 51.5 millimeters, which puts it firmly in oversized territory. The thickness is about 13.2 millimeters, which is actually pretty controlled considering everything that's packed into this watch. Now there's something important here. Lug to lug is roughly 51 millimeters. But because of the integrated strap design, it doesn't overhang the wrist the way a traditional watch would at this size. The weight is about 54 grams, and that's where this watch starts to balance itself out. Because despite the size, it doesn't feel heavy. Material-wise, you're getting a full resin case and resin bezel, which is exactly what you want in a watch like this. It keeps the weight down, it absorbs impact well, and it's just proven over time. Up front, you've got a mineral crystal, which is a big step up from acrylic. It's going to resist scratches better, especially if you're using this outdoors or doing anything remotely active. Buttons are large, textured, and spaced out well, which is important because this watch isn't simple. You're going to be using these a lot. And then there's the big one, 200 meters of water resistance. This isn't just splash resistant or shower safe. This is full on swim, snorkel, ocean ready. And in a setting like this, that actually matters. But all of that is just the foundation, because what really sets this watch apart is what it can actually do. This is what Casio calls a twin sensor watch, which basically means you're getting built-in environmental tools. First up, the digital compass. You can activate it with a press of a button, and it gives you real-time directional readings. Now let's be clear, this isn't meant to replace professional navigation equipment, but for quick directional checks or just getting your bearings, it's actually really useful. Out here on the island, it's fast, responsive, and honestly, just fun to use. Next, you got the thermometer. Now, this is one of those features that sounds cooler than it is at first. Because if it's on your wrist, it's mostly reading your body heat. But if you take it off and let it sit for a few minutes, you'll get a much more accurate ambient temperature. Beyond that, you're getting everything you'd expect from a solid Casio digital. A world timer with 29 time zones, which actually comes in handy when you're traveling like this. A 1/100th of a second stopwatch, good for timing anything from workouts to random daily stuff. A countdown timer, 5 daily alarms, and a full auto calendar. One thing I really like here is the display layout. It's split into 3 sections, which keeps everything organized. The top shows your day and date, The middle is your main time display, and the bottom section changes depending on what mode you're in. It's simple, but very effective. The backlight is solid. Not the brightest I've seen from Casio, but definitely usable in low light. So feature-wise, this thing is fully loaded. But how does it actually feel right out of the box? Strapping it on for the first time, it feels exactly like you'd expect from a watch like this. Lightweight, flexible, and easy to wear for extended periods. The strap is soft resin, not stiff, so it breaks in quickly and sits comfortably on the wrist. And even in heat, humidity, and just moving around all day, it actually holds up really well. But again, the size is going to be a deciding factor. If you like larger watches, this is going to feel right at home. But if you don't, this might be pushing it. So let's break down the pros and the cons. As far as the pros, you get 200 meters of water resistance. Unique features you don't usually see at this price. Lightweight for its size, easy to read display, and overall, a very capable watch. Now the cons. The battery life is only around 3 years, which is on the lower side for Casio. There is no solar charging. The compass is useful, but not highly precise. And the size definitely won't be for everyone. So, who should actually buy this? As an unboxing, the first impressions here are really strong. This feels like a true budget tool watch. Something you can take anywhere, use hard, and not worry about it. If you're into outdoor features or just want something different from the usual Casio lineup, this is absolutely worth checking out. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. It really helps a small channel's growth. And let me know down below, would you actually use the compass and the thermometer, or are they just cool extras? And make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications because we do release a new video every single week. And we look forward to seeing you around the corner.